Hello there and welcome back to another one. So today we're going to be doing a review of my daily or my main camera that I use to do all my events, which is the Canon M50. So today I'm shooting outside. Inside it's very hot, so I couldn't stand it. But then the idea of me doing the review of my main camera just came and I was like, let me go to it. So please excuse the noise from the road. There's nothing I can do. I have to shoot this one. So for those of you who don't know, I use the Canon M50. Here is it, M50 written here. Is the camera that I purchased 2 years back. I got it for around 12.8. It was still new by then. It didn't have any updated one. It was the main one, the mirrorless one. This is one of those entry or the beginning cameras that Canon did or produced, which are mirrorless. So by then it was still expensive, but then if you can speak right now, we have the Canon M50 Mark II. There's a Mark II, which is the updated one. So this one right now you can get it for around 8,000, 8.5, because there's the Mark II, which now the Mark II is costing around 12 point something to 13 if you're pegged it with the lens. So long story short, I'll be trying not to look at the screen but to look at the camera, because today the question is a camera and I should be standing to shoot hangai. I'm saying the question is a phone. So it's as well the way I says you'll end up looking at the screen instead of you looking at the camera right here. So what are the reasons why Lord decided to bring a Canon M50, which was the mirrorless one, instead of getting, let's say, something like the 4000D, which is big. If you can just look at them comparison wise, this one is big. Look at them. This one is big. It looks beefy. It looks professional. It looks, yes, it grabs the attention. Whereas this one is very small. I can simply put it in my pocket. Which, speaking of putting it in my pocket, is the first reason why I decided to bring a Canon M50. Canon M50 took what? It's small. And then what's surprising about it is that the picture quality coming out from this camera, it's way better than the picture quality coming from 4000D or 2000D. You can't compare these two. So for people who don't know, they will choose this one here, right here, instead of this one right here, because they think size does matter. No, it doesn't matter. The megapixel and the processor of the camera does matter. This one is a mirrorless one. That one is a DSLR. So for me, I was more interested on the picture quality. That will be the first, the pocket, the size of it, and the picture quality. That will be the first reason. The second reason why I decided to get this one instead of those ones, it was because of this thing. This thing is called the viewfinder. The viewfinder of this one is electronic one. Electronic one is different from this one. This one is a mirrored one. I don't know if you can see, but if you can look here, there's a mirror which when you take a picture it opens up so that the sensor can take a picture. So it's different from this one. And the disadvantage of this one is that whatever that you see from here, when you take a picture, when you look at it, you're looking at the mirror right here. But when you take a picture, because the mirror have to go up to expose the sensor, the picture will be different from what you were seeing from here. Whereas from this one, which is electric, whatever that you see from here, it's exactly what you're gonna be looking at here. So I was a beginner and I wanted a camera which will help me throughout the journey without me needing to spend a lot of time learning. So this one really made my job to be simple, to get into the game as quickly as possible. That was the second reason why I got it. The third reason why I got it was because this one was channeled to be mainly a vlogger's camera. A vlogger's camera is those one where people the one out which for the cameras are. So this one has the advantage of having a flip up screen. You see, it can flip up. Whereas this big one doesn't have a flip up screen. So if you were to vlog with this one, you wouldn't know whether you're on focus, whether the exposure is right or not. Whereas from this one, you can, because there's a flip up screen which you can use to monitor the view angle and stuff like this. So that was the third reason why I was interested in this one. And what else? And also because of it was mainly channeled to be a vlogger's cam, it also have the mic jack. The mic jack is that port in which you can insert the microphone in order to improve your audio, your sound coming into your processor of the camera. You can use that one. You plug it on top of this one. I just don't have it because most of the time I'm not vlogging with it. I am shooting pictures and videos with it. Speaking of pictures, this is one of the best mirrorless camera or camera in general coming out from Canon. The reason why I'm saying that is because this camera can I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this camera can shoot, what is it? This camera, okay? This camera can shoot, it can shoot 4K. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this camera can shoot 4K. I think the focus is not there, but it can shoot 4K. 4K is the most high. I'm not saying it's going to be the high end because we have 8K, something like those, but 4K is one of the best. Even the TVs that you use, they don't have 4K, but this one can shoot 4K, which this one cannot. 4000D cannot shoot 4K. So the high, even one of the best or high-end camera, they cannot shoot 4K. So this one, it's a dual multi-purpose one. It can shoot really good quick pictures, and then it can shoot videos. So that's what grabs my attention to it. I was like, no, I have to get this one. I won't be buying cameras after cameras after cameras, because something that you have to know, guys, is that the camera, the picture qualities coming out of these cameras, they haven't been improving lately. If you have a main body like this one, what you'll have to be investing in is the lenses. Which, speaking of the lenses, one of the main disadvantage of owning Canon M50, which is this one right here, is the lenses. Guys, these cameras, you have to spend more in order to get lenses. Yes, there are lenses made for these ones. For EOS, you can see here, for EOS, this one is what? EF. This one is EF, and then this one over here, it's EOS, as you can see written over here. So EOS is this small lenses right here. This is what came with the camera when I bought it. It's not, I don't want to lie to you, it's not a good lens. It's just a multi-purpose one, because it's 15 to 45. You can zoom in and out, f3.5. It's not good. That's what I'm gonna say. I still carry it even when I'm going to big events like big weddings. I still carry it because it can zoom, can fit in one picture with this one. Whereas if you're using a big lens like this one, which is the 50mm f1.8, you have to zoom. You just have to go back in order to fit a lot of things from it. So yeah, that's one of the main disadvantage of this one. But the picture quality coming out of this one, you can go f1.8. Depth of field, we're talking about what's behind you when you see the blurriness, the bokeh. That's what they call it in photography language. It's because the camera can go low. The f-stop of it is low. So this one is very good. However, the main challenge was because, as you can see, these lenses size-wise, they're not the same. So in order for me to fit this lens from here, I had to get this thing, the adapter, which this one costed me 1.4. The adapter only. It's nothing. It's not a lens. It's just simply the adapter. You see, you can look at it. You can even look at it. Which I had to get this for 1.4 in order for me to fit the big lenses, because there were a lot. You see, this is how you do it. You put in this one. So with this adapter put into place, I can simply put in now the big lens, which is this one. And with this one, I know the kind of quality that I'm gonna get is gonna be that good. So it costed me a lot, unlike if I was gonna be using this one. Because if I was using this one, there is okay, but let me try to kind of a video. But if I was going to be using this one, there was not going to be a need to buy. You see, it just fits like that. There's no need for you to have an adapter or whatsoever. But remember again, the megapixel on this one, they are lower than on that small one. So that what I would say that is the main disadvantage of this one. But this one paired with this one, it's very nice. And the other disadvantage is that when you have this big lens on this camera, the weight it does and the weight does add up, unlike if I'm going to be using, let's say, the EOS lens. You see this one, small, like you can carry it anywhere with you. So that's the other disadvantage. The other disadvantage is the batteries. The batteries are really small from this one. So I had to get another extra battery, which is this one inside, so that at least I can push a gig without me being left stranded without me needing to change the batteries. This one, with two of them, I can use them interchangeably even when I'm at a gig. And just simply, when the other one runs out of battery, I can charge it, replace it with the other one, charge it, replace it with another one. And then camera wise, this is really good. I can simply connect it with my phone because it has NFC and also Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So connectivity wise, you can connect with it real good. It's very good. And I would say that it has aged very fairly. For a camera which is going about 3 years, yes, I've been taking good care of it, but it has been through some hard and harsh conditions. And the only thing, or the only aging that I'm starting to see, it's from here. I don't know if it's focusing or not, but it's from here where it's starting to age a little bit. But that's fair, given the fact that I've been using it almost each and every weekend, doing some really long shoots. So, and the other thing, what else? Oh, I had to get a flash because the flash, this one, it's real small. This flash is real small. So I had to get another flash, external one, so that I can improve my lighting. Because remember, you have to have a good lighting in order for you to get a real good and not noisy by raising the iOS. So I had to get the flash, which is this guy over here. That's from Godox. This is my second one. It was just unfortunate from the first one. It died. It was tripod. I'm not going to recommend that one. Tripod is not that good. So I was like, no, let me go for Godox. This one is of very good quality. I had to get it. And also by the time when I got this one, by the time when I got this one, I have to get also the, what do you call this? Ooh, hey. The transmitter. This is the thing that I put on top of the camera, and I can go a distance and then still shoot with a flash with only this one. So I would say that this guy over here with this bad boy, the Godox flash, and also with this lens, the 50mm, it's a bullet. You can't go wrong with those two things. You can't just go wrong. Even if I were to recommend someone starting to get into photography, I would definitely recommend them to get this one, because this one with this flash, with this lens, it's a bullet. You won't go wrong. And dedication in order, if no good for the camera, it's how to shoot and stuff like that, which is very easy. You can simply get a certificate from LinkedIn and then they'll teach you everything. That's where I learned most of my things. What else? I think that's it. Things I like, things I don't like about the camera. What's the other thing that I don't like about this one? Things I don't like about it. It does connect to my phone. I shoot. It shoots fast. The memory card is nice. Or maybe, but I wouldn't say things I don't like. Things I wish it has. Maybe dual card slots for backupping. I would say I wish it have that. And I wish it has that maybe a bigger battery. I wish maybe it had what? Okay, maybe built-in signal transmitter. I'm just speaking of features which are big. There are Canon cameras that comes with those one. Obviously, they couldn't pack all the features in one camera and then still keep the lower price tag. If they did put in all those features, they will have to bump in the price, which I wouldn't be able to afford. What else? I think that's it. So will I recommend this one? Consider it, or should I? Someone should just go and around and buy it. I think if you're looking for a start photography and for a camera with good video quality, best video quality, best picture quality, very compact and relatively affordable, I would definitely recommend you this one, the Canon M50 Mk1 or Mk2. Mk1 right now is very affordable, so I don't see a reason why someone would go and buy this one instead of this one. Size wise, it doesn't matter. And if you think the other way around, please let's meet in the comment section below. We'll discuss about this one. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. We're gonna do another review when, I don't know when, but the next one we're gonna be doing food is with Tshanduko, or food is whatever. We're gonna be testing the food and also the car review. I'm really looking forward for the car review. I'll make a plan so that we can do a car review, but till then I don't want to make this video long. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing. You know all those YouTube goodies. And yeah, that's it from me.